So let's talk about XCN. Its full name is Onyxcoin and it's sitting at 1.3 cents, 1.35. And the overall situation of it is getting tricky because we have a support at 1.44, and if you look at it, it went to 1.44 and it reacted to it and then it started dumping, and this is on hourly, so that means it's been few hours. It's been how many hours? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hours ago it made multiple attempts to break above that. It couldn't, and now it is making a double top structure, and this is on hourly, so it's not a big structure, it's a very small structure, and the neckline of this thing is at 1.3 cents. So if it goes to 1.3 cents and then it breaks down, which means shoots down, it is going to go down again towards 1.2 area and things will get nasty, but that is in a very small time frame. It's a very small size story. But if we look at it from larger perspective, it is still bullish. It is still making its attempt for the upward journey because our support is at 1 cent. It is still way above it, and the structure that it has developed is pretty valid as well. If I just look at this on 4 hours and if I ignore this bump in it, I can actually call this a cup and handle and I can rely on it. And again, the support area that we are going to get is going to be at 1.3. So I can pretty much give you a confirmation that as long as this thing doesn't go below this area of 1.3, which is the bottom of the handle, and also the 50% the size of the cup, we can expect this to go up towards 1.44, go and conquer that and start its journey towards 1.8 cents. If it is not able to hold on to 1.3 and it bleeds below that, even if it is for 2 hours, I would assume that okay, this thing is failing, the structure is failing, and it wants to start the downward journey. So far I don't see bearishness in the structure. I see that it is just a normal reaction that it is doing. It went up from 1 cent to 1.5 cents. You need to understand that 1.5 cents from 1 cent might not look a lot for you, but for those who purchased it at 1 cent and they went up to 1.5 cents, that's a 50% move. So it is a crazy move. So I think XCN has done a crazy recovery. So all that you see, that even though in the words of English, cent, it doesn't sound much. You would think it's only half a cent. It's not half a cent. From 1 cent to 1.5 cents is a 50% move, which means that $100,000 invested would have given you a $50,000 profit in simple math. So it has done a major move. The only problem that we are facing with it, and even if it's not a 50% move, fuck it, call it 30%. 30% move at $100,000 is a $30,000. So still it is a good recovery, and like I said, that it has already broken out of both downward trend lines, in a short-term downward or in the long-term downward. If we look at it from both perspective, it has broken out of all the downward trends and it is making its best efforts to stay up. The only thing we want from it is just to go and conquer that area 1.144 or 1.145, whatever you want to call it. Conquer that. After it conquers that, then we will be aiming for 1.8, because that's the neckline of that double top we had, that horrible double top that sent this chart all the way down. Just a second, I'll show it to you. It's loading. Oh, now it is. If it goes and conquers that area of 1.8 cent, sorry, just a second. This double top, this gray line that you see, this double top structure, this is 1.8 cent. If it goes up and conquers this area, then I think it will be very obvious that downward trend is broken. They will visually see it and people will start freaking out and start buying it. And that's pretty much it with XCN. There's nothing else for me to add. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment. And I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.